support, and I would yield to the gentlelady from Massachusetts if she would like to make a statement about it at this time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bishop, and thank you, Chairman Hastings, for bringing my legislation forward and for including it in today's markup, and for providing me the opportunity to share an overview of this particular legislation. In 1978, legislation was passed establishing the Lowell National Historical Park. It was championed by my late husband, as well as 2 Republican members of Congress who preceded him. We should take bipartisan pride in its great success. This national park was given a unique mandate to not only preserve and interpret the resources representing Lowell's central role in our 19th century industrial revolution, but also to serve as a catalyst in revitalizing the city's physical, economic, and cultural environments, all outgrowths of the city's industrial heritage. Working together with the City of Lowell, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and many other public and private partners, the park has played a vital role in rehabilitating over 500 structures and has, since 1978, helped spur an estimated $1 billion in private investment in the city. And all of this has been done while the park has developed a compelling array of programs usually associated with national parks. This bill would allow the park and its partners to continue working to advance the park's mission, to preserve the city's historic industrial architecture while creating jobs and continuing to partner with the City of Lowell and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts to advance a critical economic development project, one we call the Hamilton Canal District. This legislation would most immediately allow the park to exchange a current surface parking lot for an equivalent number of spaces in a new garage that will be built by the City of Lowell adjacent to the present parking lot, guaranteeing necessary parking space for park visitors while freeing the surface parking lot for incorporation into the Hamilton Canal District redevelopment. As such, it is a critical piece in the master redevelopment plan for the area, and the land exchange is supported by the park, the city, the Commonwealth, and all local stakeholders. However, the enabling law for the Lowell National Historic Park only provides for the park to receive additional lands. It is not allowed to exchange land. This legislation and similar legislation introduced by Senator Kerry in the Senate would allow this mutually agreed upon exchange. And I want to stress that this legislation costs nothing. There will be no cost to the taxpayers. This bill will also extend the Preservation Loan Program for another 25 years. This program was designed as an innovative way to leverage private and non-federal funds with minimal federal funding to preserve and rehabilitate nationally significant buildings that are part of the city's industrial historic architecture. Funds from the program are loaned at favorably low rates to private developers who complete redevelopment projects in Lowell that are consistent with historic preservation guidelines. This program was funded in 1983 and 84 with a combined total of $750,000, has since grown to nearly $2.5 million without ever needing additional federal, state, or local appropriations. And this program has generated over $130 million to date in private and non-federal investments. The Preservation Loan Program has been an incredibly successful tool in facilitating partnerships with private developers to advance the park's mission. But there is still much work to be done, and this legislation would extend the program for another 25 years, again, at no cost to taxpayers. I want to thank Chairman Hastings for including this bill in the today's markup, and it's my hope that members of this committee will appreciate the importance of moving this legislation forward. Thank you, and I yield back.